brand new colors that you have not seen before. What you're getting, we're gonna give you, first of all, I want you to know, free, reusable, washable pads. You're gonna get 4 of them. Okay, very important because this is 1 year worth of pads that you need. So you can mop your floor, you can sweep your floor because it becomes a broom. It's a squeegee, and it's also your scraper. Let me just get over here so I can show you these fabulous colors. So we have it in the first color. This is my teal, it's a light teal. Okay, we also have it in garnet red. I need to tell you, this is flying out of here. 3 to 1, the garnet red has been wildly popular. Right next to that is the lilac. It's a light purple. Then we have the navy, which is what I ordered, which is also 3 to 1, flying out of here. And then we also have the white. What I love about this, you're not bending over, you're not having to put your knees into it, your back into it, your elbows into it. You are basically able, let me get over here, to mop without a mess, where there's not water everywhere. It turns into a broom, a squeegee, and also a scraper because of this guy, John Iside. Hey. He is the inventor, he is the founder, he is the developer. This is new and improved, and I absolutely love it. I'm over the moon about it.
Cool.
You're my new best friend.
Oh, thank you.
Because you made cleaning easier.
Right.
Because I don't like to clean. I want to be honest about that. Who does?
Well, you know, some people do, but most people don't, and it does make it easy, but it also makes it economical. Why? Because we have 4 pads. That should last you about a year. You're not running to the store looking for the pads. They're great on all your floor surfaces, and you don't have anything extra to buy for at least a year. Just provide the water and the soap. Now the bucket, awesome. Why? Because it has two chambers. One side washes, one side dries. You put your water in, you're ready to go. It also nests everything. The handle, the mop head, everything goes right in this little bucket, so it's really easy to store, and that's one of the biggest features. A lot of people don't have a lot of room, or you live in an RV, or you just don't have a lot of room.
Sure.
So it's great for storage and many, many other things. And I got a lot of cool demonstrations worth hanging out for. Check it.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. And
Let's do it.
And you know we're gonna put you to work. We'll see that.
Absolutely.
But I want to show you the technology first. I always like to, if you haven't seen it already, this is awesome. Okay, you got a microfiber pad here, okay? The microfiber pad, I always thought, this is actually the same one I've been using all day, and it still looks like brand new. Microfiber cuts through grease and grime. It doesn't snow plow it. It lifts, it holds, it traps the dirt, and it locks it in the fibers. Here's the before, here's the after, and I never had to touch or bend. It's great on all your floor surfaces, including your hardwood, yes. Laminates, tiles, it doesn't matter. It's great for all those floors. It's lifting, holding, trapping. It's locking it in, and I'm not bending, I'm not touching. And once you get that mop head dirty, this is the problem with every single mopping system. What do you do with that dirty mop head? Want to touch it? No. You want to spend 50 cents and throw it out? No. So that's where your bucket comes in. Your bucket has 2 chambers. Put water in one side, nothing on the other side, and you simply move it up and down. Now, unlike other cleaning systems, it's not just dunking it in water. There's science going on here. It's technology. You see this plastic piece here? That plastic piece literally scrapes the mop head clean. That's why I put it all the way in, all the way out. I'm cleaning and agitating the whole entire mop head. Never have to touch, really easy to do. The holes are designed so the water flows through the pad. It's like a filtration. You got to get that water to go through the pad, or it's not going to get really clean. What's the final result? A perfectly clean mop head. Now, to dry it, all you do is bring it back to the dry chamber, and as I push it down, it squeezes all the dirt and debris into the dirty side, and with a couple of passes, you're back to a perfectly clean mop head, but it's dry. Passes my tissue test. It's not sogging wet. You can make it more dry, less dry. You customize the drying, but this is perfect for hardwoods and water-sensitive floors. Now, it's not just for mopping. We did put some cushion or padding in here for spills. This particular system has a squeegee. Check this out. That little black strip over here acts as a squeegee and a broom. I put a little bit of coffee down, could be anything, dog boo-boo, toilet overflows. washing machine went wonky. You want to confine any kind of spill first, so you get it under control. You don't want it like going underneath your kitchen cabinets, and then you're going to go into your spill. You could push into the spill, you could dab the spill, but once you get saturated, you bring it to your bucket. Now, let's see what we got here. You could see all that coffee on here, but again, this is going to give us a great opportunity to see the technology. I'm bringing it to my bucket. Watch this overhead shot. As I push it down, look how it squeezes the dirt and debris out. So you wash it, you dry it, you go over your floor. If you ever have any dirt on the top here, don't worry. Flip it around, wash, dry it, and I'm going to go back to my floor just to do a good job. I don't want to leave a dirty mess here. And then I'll actually ask you if you would like to try it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Show everybody how.
You guys, this is so easy that even Debbie D can do it.
Even Debbie D.
So we're going to make a mess on the floor. What I like is it drinks up the liquids and then it dries the floors.
Right.
So you're not waiting 30 and 40 minutes for your floor to dry.
Right.
And you're not basically having water or coffee, whatever it is you spilled, splashing all around the floor. This is not messy. You're not getting your hands dirty, and your floors are not dirty.
Right.
And what I love about it is as I clean, I can clean and talk. I am not having to bend over. I am not having to get on my hands and knees. I want to be able to stand up, right? I have lower back issues. So I don't want to have to bend down. And it's so simple.
So
Look
simple,
at this
easy
with one
to use.
hand.
Did you snowplow it? Did you see all the dirt fall off the end? No. Could I just show the mop head? I just want to show everyone what you caught in just those couple of passes. You see how it locks it into the fibers? That's the power of microfiber. If you notice, as she's going over the floor, it's not snowplowing it. And guys, doesn't matter if it's hardwood floors, laminate floors, tile floors. Here's a little bit of real mud.
Oh yeah, look at you. You're just making a mess. But you know what? I'm not going to tell people, hey, take your shoes off before you come into my house. Because I've got the handy mop, and I'm not being dramatic, because a lot of people won't say, hey, take your shoes off.
Right.
This is so simple if you want the quickness. It's a quick cleanup.
See that? There's the two chambers. So I just want to show the technology before you wash it. You put your water in one side, nothing in the other side. You want to put bleach or your favorite detergent, your favorite pine-scented stuff, anything you want, go ahead. But only put about a capful or a very little bit amount, because it's only less than a gallon of water. So you put your water in. I like to use hot water. You can use any kind of water. When you go like this, Debbie, and you just pick it up, watch what happens. It goes flat.
Yeah, it just kind of clicks in place for you.
Yep, clicks in place.
It clicks in place. And you guys, what I like is I don't have dirty hands. I'm not squeezing anything out. Look at my manicure. I ain't trying to get my hands dirty.
Nobody wants to touch a dirty mop.
I don't want to touch a dirty mop, but look, you always have a clean mop. It's like an agitator. Is this similar to like a washing machine?
Yes, that's where we got the idea. Your clothes have, your washing machine has an agitator, and you see the holes as she moves it up and down.
Look at
this. It's flowing through that pad. And that little plastic piece there is literally scraping it clean. So
Look at that.
Once you see your mop head is clean, you want to dry it. You bring it right to the back chamber here. You'll watch all the dirt and debris just squeeze right out. How easy is this, by the way?
This is so easy. You
and
guys,
fast.
I mean, I can do it with one hand. Look at that.
And she's clean and she's dry.
And she's dry.
So she doesn't have to worry if, she goes over her hardwood floor or her laminate floors.
Look at that.
Little tip for you. Cool. If you do have any dirt on the top here, all you do is take that. I like to flip it around right on the bucket. I wash it, I dry that little tip, and your mop head looks like day one. Always dry, always clean. So it squeegees, it mops, and this part here is a broom. I'm gonna move over to the black floor if I can show you.
It's a 4-in-1.
Correct.
So it's all about storage, easy storage. We don't have a lot of space these days, right?
No.
So the fact that you are gonna have your mop, your broom, your squeegee, and your scraper all in one product. It's a 4-in-1. That is genius, John.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to sweep before you mop. No one does it because it's an extra step. But now if it's already attached to your mop head, it makes it a little bit easier and you're more inclined to do it. Little particles, glass, pet hair, it gets all those little particles, and it doesn't whip it up. Like it's not, flying all over the place because you have a continuous strand here. Once you have that dirty head, whether you're washing it or drying it, again, you bring it right to your bucket, give it a little clean, give it a little dry. I flip it around every time just to make sure I do a good job. Mop head's ready to go. Now, on the other side of that squeegee is our new, no one has this, first time, this is for the TS, this 2025, got a built-in scraper. Because A lot of times, I have 3 kids. All right, they're teenagers now. Some of you are a little bit older than teenagers, but they still drop food on the floor.
Absolutely.
And as I go over my floor, sometimes there's stuff to scrape off, you know. So we put the built-in scraper, whether it's tape or wax or food or gum, and it's built right into the mop head. It's hard to see, but it's a nice scraper. If you need it, you got it there. It's great for all your floor surfaces. A lot of people, you know, I know you're thinking, how is it for tile? How is it for hardwood floors? Fantastic, and I'll show you why. I'm not just saying it to say it. We designed these for the different floor types.
And you know what I love? Because if you have hardwood floors, they tell you all the time, you can't put all that water on there. The fact that you can basically have a dry floor because you mop and then you dry it.
Yep, gets in the grout lines. It lifts, it holds, it traps. I'm gonna spin it around just to show you. I think Guy calls that power steering when it comes to the mops. I like that little term. It's got that power steering, but what makes it get into the grout lines, you see the grout lines?
Right.
Is because we designed it with a little bit longer fibers. This is made to contour to the shape of your floors. It gets into the grout lines. I'm just using water. You could use your bleach if you want to. A lot of people like to use chemicals. You don't have to. Once it gets dirty, I give it a flick, I give it a dip, and my mop head's clean. Can I get you to try it again?
Absolutely, because you always have a clean mop, and the fact that you can clean it, there's a cleaning area in the bucket, and there is a drying area in the bucket, and I never touch it.
Right.
I love that I'm not getting my hands dirty.
You know what?
And you're not gonna have a dirty floor.
Let's go over to the hardwood floor here.
Oh, sure.
Just to show everyone that it does work for the hardwood. Now, our mop head's a little bit damp, but you don't have to use it wet. These mop heads are designed to be used wet or dry, and you do get 4 of them. These mop heads can go right into the washing machine. You'd use them over and over and over again. So you could make it as damp or as not as damp as you want to. As you go over your floor, it gets, you know, it lifts, it holds, and it traps all the dirt.
I love that.
And then when you get it dirty, here's your bucket again. If you haven't seen it, there's 2 chambers. Put water in one side, nothing in the other side. Pop your top on. You dip it as you call it.
Look at how nice this floor looks.
Isn't it nice?
It's really, really nice. And you guys, I want you to know, we are giving you 4 of the pads for free. So here are the washable, reusable microfiber pads that we're giving you for free. Now, I want to tell you, if you want to pick up an additional 4, I have my final 800, and they are going to sell out. So we have sold over 20,000. We're almost at the 21,000 mark on this today's special handy mop. Final opportunity. We're giving you 4 for free, but if you want to pick up an additional 4, it's only $8.50. They look just like this, and this is already about a year's worth for you, and so you are set. All you're going to do is then pick your color. So $8.50 to get home the 4 additional mop pads, and only $11 to get home your mop. Let me just step over here. Okay, let me give you the colors real quick, because this is it. When I hit 12 midnight Eastern Standard Time, this deal is over, okay? I want to be honest about that. It's going to go back up to the higher price of about 43 bucks. It's $32.99 right now. Here it is in light teal. Here it is in red garnet. By far the most popular. Here it is in lilac. Lilac is my most limited. Next to that is the navy. That's the one that I picked up, and I tried this for the very first time today. I'd never done a presentation on it. I'm in love with it. And then we have the white. And the reason I love it so much, you guys, first of all, it's $11 to get home. If you think about, oh, how much do I pay for a broom? You may spend, you know, $20 and up just for a broom. Oh, how much do I pay for a good mop? $20 and up for that. Then I got to get a squeegee. Then I got to get a scraper. Then I got to get the bucket. You're well over, you know, 60, 70 bucks. You're at $32.99, and it's a 4-in-1. So easy to store. I like that the bucket fits into the sink, but look at this. You're getting underneath furniture.
Everywhere.
You're getting around the toilet. The handle is so long that you can get up high. And that's very important. Like, I'm 5'11", but if you're more vertically challenged, as they say, you want that tall so you can get up high.
Not just for the tall people. It is 54 inches long, a little bit longer than a typical mop handle. It's easier on the back. That's really why we did it. I want to show everybody how you put the mop head on and off, and maybe get you to try it again.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people ask, you know, how do you get that mop head on and off? There's a little clip over here, very easy to do. You just release that. You take that mop head, if it gets too dirty, you put that in the washing machine. That's where the value is, guys. You're not throwing this out. It should last you for months and months, and you get 4 of them. But here's what's cool. we got these 3 pockets here and these 3 tabs. This way, when you put your mop head on, you don't have to worry about if your mop head's gonna fall off. You just give it a little shuffle like this. I got those 3 tabs on, and then you go to the other side. It does have the hook and loop system, but I like that we added this tension system here. So when you put your mop head on and you lock it in, guess what? This is not coming off, so don't worry about it coming off. Okay, we got a nice clean mop head here. We got a stainless steel pole, and we'll do, let's call it like almost like a little unboxing. You get it home, you have 4 handles, they're stainless steel, you just screw them together. They just go together very easily like this. Couldn't be easier or faster. We do have video tutorials if you need it, if you need help.
Yeah, just screw it on and off.
Call us, my phone number is we have so many ways to help you out if you need it.
Sure.
So you put this together, you put your water in the bucket, you're just gonna wash it, you're gonna dry it, and then you go to town. Now, let's say this is your kitchen. Nice, clean mop head, right?
Right.
I'll let you do it again, because I know you like to
Absolutely. You guys, I'm standing up as I'm cleaning.
Yep.
And all you're doing is just pushing a little bit. Look, you're getting all, say
Look.
this is ketchup.
Look at that. It's
and look
dry.
at that. It's dry
It's
already.
dry. Yep.
So you don't have a wet, messy floor.
Isn't that amazing?
Where you're having liquids splashing all around. And the fact that you always have a clean mop, you always have a clean floor. Somebody comes in just like John
That's
and
mud.
leaves his muddy footprint.
I say you can't get dirtier than dirt. This is mud from, I actually bring it from New Jersey because the sand, everything is sand here. There's no real mud in Florida. I had to bring it, so I literally brought it from New Jersey. So you put your water in, you put your detergent, it weighs less than a gallon because it uses less than a gallon. And now she had, let's take a look, see what you got. So again, if you remember, you put it like this.
I stood up the whole time.
Look at
I
that.
have lower back problems.
Yep.
I like that I didn't bend over, but look at that.
Yeah. So let's see you clean it now. I know you're a professional by now.
Yeah, because you guys, look
Easy
at this.
to do. Easy
you
peasy.
always have a clean mop. I'm doing it with one hand.
Yep.
You don't have to ever touch a dirty mop.
Yep.
You don't have to bend over.
Nope.
You don't have to have, break the back, as they say. So that's cleaning it,
The
right?
water's flowing through.
And then basically, look at that. It's just agitating, so
Right.
you always have a clean mop, and you don't have to squeeze it out. Look, I don't have to touch this. I don't have to get my hands dirty.
Nobody wants to touch it
Then
dirty.
if you want to dry it, this is my favorite part too.
You can feel it.
Because you don't have to wait 30, 40 minutes to dry the floor. This is going to dry.
That's fine.
Look
You're
at
ready
that.
to go. You only need to do it 3 or 4 times. She's clean and she's dry. This is perfectly new, ready for the next project. Now, truth be told, if I pull this down a little, you see that little bit of dirt on the top there?
Right.
If you do get that dirt, you flip it around, you wash it, you dry it, and you're clean. Now, how clean is it? We could tell you all day long, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. They're thinking, it's not that clean.
Right,
well, let's prove it to you. How about we prove it to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, I got a fish tank here with clean water. We picked up a lot of chocolate syrup, strawberry sauce, dust, ice cream, all this different stuff. Why isn't the water turning or discoloring? Because there's nothing on my mop head. It's actually clean. When we took that out of the bucket, same mop head for the whole presentation.
This is crazy.
It's clean. I mean, it's
you guys, new and improved.
It's great.
Always have
2
a clean
fingers.
mop. Always have a clean floor. Never wait for 30, 40 minutes for your floor to dry. Half of the bucket cleans the mop, the other half of the bucket dries it. So then it turns into a broom. Then you have a squeegee. So if you want to do the windows, then you have the scraper for that stuck on stuff that gets on the floor and in the grout.
Right.
I just think this is genius because you're really not having to work that hard.
Easy.
And it's lightweight.
It's lightweight. You know what? Can we talk about the bucket real quick? I want to show you the bucket. Everybody likes this bucket, and we worked real hard on developing it.
You know why I like it? Because it fits in the sink. It fits in the sink.
So let's say she finishes washing or mopping your kitchen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is my little sink here. And you're ready. I'm
sorry.
sorry. This is the only way into this.
I know, it's a tight situation here.
You've got all these floors. What's cool about it is it fits in your sink.
Yes.
Now, what mop bucket fits in the kitchen sink? So why is that good? Because now I could wash it out, I can rinse it out, I can fill it, and I'm not like going to the bathtub. All you do is put your water in, you pop your top on, and you're ready for action. We even made it with the drain plugs. Now, the drain plugs are nice because if you have any kind of dexterity or you're not as strong as you used to be, you just pull that out, let the water come out, Notice the drain plug is tethered so you don't lose it.
Right.
And you just let that go out. So you have that option. It is on both sides. It's tethered and it's ready to go. Why is the handle on one side?
Sure.
Because the water is only on one side. You only fill it up on the one side, and it prevents it from flipping and flopping around. You're not like, water's not splashing up everywhere. It keeps it balanced. Matter of fact, if you come down here, you see this is how I like to store it in my house. I put it right like that. If you, I just take like this, I go right to my kitchen and I go to work.
Well, and look at how you're not utilizing a lot of space. This is a small profile.
Yep.
And you guys, you are not going to ever have to bend over. I'm ready to clean again, as you can see. You're not gonna get on your hands and knees, and you're not gonna even have to bend over. You can clean standing up. For those of you who suffer from a little lower back issues.
It's easy.
I think it's great to not have to just bend over and get down. So that's the important part, right?
Yes, yeah, 100%. We have many different mops. There's pluses and minuses to every cleaning system. But if you are not as strong as you used to be, or if you have any dexterity, if you just want it to be super easy, this is the easiest system.
Easy peasy.
That's why it's a customer pick.
And look how quick this is for. Hey, if you want to be cleaning for a long time, you don't get this mop.
This is real mud, okay?
But if you want a quick and easy, like the kids just came in, they brought their friends, they brought all their.
You opened the window, the pollen came in.
Yes, they brought in the mud, the dog came in, brought in the grass, the snow, the sleet.
You dropped some chocolates. Now, look at that. I picked chocolate syrup because I think it's pretty impressive that chocolate syrup comes out of that.
Right.
You know, this is not just like something diluted.
Pour it on.
This is stuff that stains. I wanted to make it impressive. All right, so do you remember how to make it go flat again?
So to me, okay, I turn it this way.
And just lift it up.
And then I just lift it up.
There you go.
And it's like a magnet. Did you see that? It sticks down.
It's like it's not a magnet, but it is.
But right, I just lift it up.
And flick.
How do you, it's not a magnet, but it does that? You know what, I think that's cool.
And look what you caught.
That is so cool.
Let's see what you got. Look at that dirty mop head. Now, if you got the disposable systems, you're gonna have to throw that out, spend 30, 40, 50 cents. It's a waste, and you don't wanna touch it, obviously. So you put your water in your bucket.
So the front part, you guys, this is your agitator. You have a clean mop.
Right.
So a clean mop every single time. Let me get closer to it.
Yeah.
You can see that every time you're not putting your hands on this, that basically all you're doing is lifting this up and down, and it's cleaning it. Do you see that?
Yeah, because that plastic piece here is actually scraping and agitating it as you use it.
Look
and
at
then
that.
when you want to dry it, you just bring it right to the back and just push it right in. And
Look
it
at
squeezes the dirt into the dirty side. And again, if you have any dirt on the top, because we have a...
I've never seen a bucket like this, ever.
Is it great?
Well, because I don't want a bucket where the bucket is going to be heavy and you pick it up and water spills out of it. Look at that.
It's dry and it's clean. And we proved it how clean it was. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yep.
$11 to get home. Your final opportunity. The price expires at midnight. This is your mop. This is your broom. This is your squeegee. This is your scraper. And you guys, we give you 4 free pads. But if you want to get the last few hundred that we have 500